Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. France have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can...
Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
FC Seoul finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He shifted it to the flank. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Seedorf. Now that looks a decent ball. Hazard. Out of play for a goal kick. Kvaratskhelia, played out to the left flank. Hazard. Driving. Shot, surely! And he's stuck it away. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Best quarter of an hour played. And here's Hazard.
So, are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Dunk, spots it and intercepts. Played out wide. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Isco going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Isco. Mohamed Salah. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rijkaard. Dunk. Otto. This looks promising. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tries to play it through. Otto. Oh, good. Oh, it's hit the post. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And it's Hazard. Mohamed Salah. And it's Serginho. It's Lobotka. Distributed tidily. He is through here. Hangs one in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hazard. No way through. Spread out to the left. It's played through for him. Oh, easy pickings there. Mohamed Salah. This is a promising build-up. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's Salah! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Isco. Oh, super ball. It's a good-looking delivery. Seedorf, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Best. And he was quick to react. He's got away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Hazard. Skims. Tries a shot! Just cruising. They are cruising. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14. À sa place.
That gets us going once more. 19.
Messi.
FC Seoul decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Serginho, cross flung in towards the middle. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Dani Olmo. Now it's Haaland. Strokes it back. Nicely spread. Played out towards the right wing. Looks across and plays it in. Haaland is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken. Serginho making good progress. FC Seoul do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
De Rossi. That's a good ball out wide. Dani Olmo. Sane charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Serginho.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great defending, strong and determined. Spread to the right. That's gone for a throw-in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20. Le numéro 9. Ibrahimovic.
Dani Olmo.
Le
And
numéro
here's
10.
great chance.
Hazard. À leur place.
The Rossi
Le numéro
kept
7.
aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Le numéro 11. Le numéro 17.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? FC Seoul have a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So what can they conjure from this one? That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. De Rossi can see things others simply cannot. And here's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Crosses it in here, and he's cut it out. FC Seoul are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Back where it came from. Seedorf. So what can they make of this? Driving on and making good progress. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Knocks it into space. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Oh, he's been caught napping. Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And it's Olmo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, that was vital.
So, really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Yamal. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. In by Messi. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Serginho. It's run loose here. Ball's gone out of play. And that's it. My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do...
Semenyo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. effort. Oh, that was no routine save.
Ekitike really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. A probing pass. Nedved gets across and deals with it. And they can counter here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every...
Oh, good climb! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rijkaard. Hazard makes a dash for it. Can he get on the end of this? That'll be a corner. Madrid have their third corner. Well, there's the clearance. Nedved. And the shot! He's scored! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's quick to return it. Otto. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he can thump it away. Back where it came from. Now it's Haaland. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lobotka. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And the return pass. And it's Lobotka. Oh, good spread. Tries a shot! It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Otto. That's a good foray he's making. Ah, that's a fine interception. Now, can they get him away?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Serginho. And it's Otto. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! They want to be quick to recover this. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
So, really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Big chance! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. FC Seoul really could have done without this. This for genuine comfort. much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Always onto this. That's the keeper's ball. Not the most convincing of passes. Rijkaard. Vermeer. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dunk. Lobotka. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Seedorf. Ekitike. And it's Azar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's in on. It's Neymar! Just not quite happening for him just now. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And for the first half, that is that. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So we're underway for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they...
Gets his head on it! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
FC Seoul do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Semenyo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, good ball! Vitinha! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vitinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Picked out brilliantly. They're up to 5 corners now. Semenyo! Haaland. Now it's Haaland. That is good strength. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Madrid have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Van Dijk.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Lobotka kept his eye on it, and he's there. Robertson, FC Seoul do have a chance to counter here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Threads one in. This might spell danger. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And this is Hazard. Hazard. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We are just getting started. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any...
Haaland! Off target by a whisker. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so How do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And that's a good ball.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh no, this does not look good. And the shot! Fermin. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. He's found a way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kaká. Sané. Kimmich. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rummenigge. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Nicely shaped ball. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Rodri. And it's Kaká. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. This is a promising build-up.
Barcelona always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And here's the chance to counter. Otto has it in a wide position. Otto stood his ground strongly. Fermin, can he get it through?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Knocks it out wide. Van Dijk. And it's Robertson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Otto. Sané. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. 30 minutes gone. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro. Kaká. Here's Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Sané. And that is a little undercooked. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Makalele. Makalele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here takes a shot! Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Searching pass he's played there. He slings. Terrific effort! Oh, crossbar! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Roberto Carlos. Makalele. Hullet, who is rarely short on confidence. Rummenigge. Shot could be on. Sané. Short changes him with that pass. Now, can they get him away? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
A corner it is then. This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. And he's cut it out. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And we are back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos with the short one. This might spell danger. Opts to play it back. Can he finish? Big moment, massive goal.
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal... Decent chance! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Chance! Kimmich.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Odo. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's an excellent interception. Kimmich. And it's Robertson. FC Seoul are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Roberto Carlos. Makaleli is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rijkaard. Robertson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Kimmich. Sané. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's played it back. Looking for a runner. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Threads one in. It's a goal kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 9. Makelele. El dorsal 4.
Roberto Carlos.
El dorsal 24. El dorsal 14. Schneider.
Lobotka.
El dorsal 20.
He's a sharp little ball here. Corner given. Corner number 2 then. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Lopez. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Cross needs to be good. And it's going to be another one. Corner number 3 coming up. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well, that has not gone well. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's picked out the run. Oh, cracking ball. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
A case now of complete control. He's got away. It's Snyder! And that's off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Haaland picks it up out wide. Lampard. Azar. And it's Guardiola. Oh, played right into his path. Lobotka. Both sides exercising caution for now. And here's Totti. It's Totti! Goal! Arsenal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the counter is on. Mohamed Salah! It's bounced back off the post. Lampard. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Totti. Goes for a shot! Odo.
So, are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's Salah! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Haaland. And this is Drogba. He is through here. And he's... Oh, great leap! Oh, what has happened here? Crossed in once more. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Salah. This is promising. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Schmeichel claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk. And he's forced to go back. Dunk is always looking to break lines. And it's Lobotka. Now it's Drogba. Azar. Schneider. Schneider. Showing great feet there. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now the ball in. Chance! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
No, it's come to nothing.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Lobotka gets a foot in here. And here's Drogba. Pepe tries to clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rijkaard. And it's Odo. Knocks it out wide. Back in possession and ready to go again. It's a pretty loose pass. Fermin. Passes short and sharp. Mohamed Salah! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Gets his head on it! That's put paid to the danger. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. FC Seoul come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. That gets us going once more.
Coming on the field is
Seoul can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Lobotka played out to the left flank. Out of play for a goal kick. And it's Lopez. Now then, the ball's come loose. Robertson has the space to scheme. Robertson. Oh, this is a very good run. Now the delivery. Odo is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. FC Seoul do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Totti. Totti going forward. He slings it in. Nice looking ball. Robertson. Lopez. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. FC Seoul still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. And it's Odo. Mohamed Salah looking to receive it in space. Mohamed Salah supplying the width on this right-hand side. Lobotka. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Odo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
He's found a way through. Over to the right flank. Totti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the keeper's got it again. FC Seoul perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And There's a searching pass. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No, he couldn't get hold of it. Can he spark a counter here? Lobotka. It's a searching pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Totti. Real chance!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Robertson does well to get it back. Lobotka. FC Seoul are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Lampard. Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And it's Robertson. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
So really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the finish! Sané is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Lobotka. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the games. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Otto. Mohamed Salah. It's Kimmich. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Haaland. Azar. Yamal. And it's Valverde. It's a really well-measured ball. Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Played out wide. That is good progress on the left. Lovely feet. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Rijkaard. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now, this could be a chance.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Marcelo. Swung over. Now it's Yamal. There's the shot! And it's Kimmich. Played out towards the right wing.
So, are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Robertson has it in a wide position. Cross flung in towards the middle. Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marcelo scooting forward. Adriano receives it in a wide position. Pings it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Girassi. Fermin charging forward, the ball at his feet. Otto. And it's Kimmich. Rice gets on his bike and on the move. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's a little off target. Marcelo. Lobbed in behind. Oh, nicely intercepted. Valverde over to the right flank. And Yamal. It's gone out for a throw-in. Hazard. And it's Rice. And he's picked it up out wide. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Now the cross. Out of play for a goal kick. Yamal. Kimmich. Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Yamal.
There will be 1 minute
Driving
added time.
forward. Goes for a shot! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. And that will surely... The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Adriano gets into a good position. It's Adriano! And he nearly went all the way.
That was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
Robertson. FC Seoul do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Looking for the far... Terrific effort! Oh, good finish. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Haaland constantly looking for the ball into the box. Nice control. Lopez. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. Great vision. Hangs in it. Oh, good effort. Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that's a sharp finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Swings in across, pinged towards the front line. Otto picks it up out wide. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Marcelo does well to get it back. Goes down, but nothing given. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, super! Nunez! Goal! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Great chance! Marcelo is flagged offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Joshua Kimmich.
Lobotka.
Number 16.
Oh, good read.
Darwin.
He read that really
Coming
well
on
and
the
stopped it.
field, Number 10. Neymar.
Marcelo
Number 68. Lobotka.
wriggles his way through.
Number 22.
Cross to the back post.
Dani Olmo.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Lobotka. Robertson venturing down the left. It's a good-looking delivery. Yamal. Rice. FC Seoul, moments now away from seeing this one out.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Out towards the flank.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for the run. And the through ball.
4 added minutes have
Otto.
been indicated.
Tries to play it through. Otto. Towering header! It's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And now he has 2. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And
안 정했다 아직. 있는 거? 이거 있는 거. 아직 주문 안 했네. 그 육개장이랑. 있는 떡갈비랑. 아 떡갈비 먹는데. 맛있겠네. 배고파? 왠지 맞들이면 존나 할 것 같은 느낌이다. 울산 새끼인가? 아이디가 울산인데?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. So, Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
And it's Vitinha. Fermin running with the ball.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a...
Haaland! That's got him rattled. Vieira. It's a searching pass. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
He's having a pop! Brilliant from Lopez! He's got himself an absolute peach. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vitinha. There's the shot! Kimmich. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Ibrahimovic. Marcelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Kimmich. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball. And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's clever. De Gea with the clearance. Vieira is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Here's the header! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's been cut out, well played. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Cavani. Well, that is one way to stop him. Robertson. Vermeer, never out of the action for very long. Now that looks a decent ball. Haaland! Oh, screamer! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, good-looking ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He can run onto that. Van Dijk makes the interception. Mohamed Salah.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Robertson. Vitinha. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Lopez.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Has a look and plays it forward. Kimmich. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's on the cook now. And that is the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
FC Seoul firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos sua colaboração com nosso programa beneficente Chance no Futebol. Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 21.
Down to business again.
Camisa 17. Camisa 15.
Pelé.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 11.
Now it's Mbappe.
Camisa 20. Camisa 23.
And this is Bale. Mohamed Salah. Vermeer.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vermeer has found the net here, of course. Kimmich. Salah. This is promising. Mohamed Salah stood his ground strongly. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 2. Camisa 12.
Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked.
usando o
Right
vento
card,
para a
gets
entrada
over and
de
intercepts.
camisa 13.
Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Substituição.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he plays one through. He's being urged to shoot.
Goes for a shot!
A real chance and a real let-off. And that's another good win of the ball. Robertson currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And it's Lobotka. Bale. So what can they make of this? FC Seoul with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Van Dijk. And now the breakaway. FC Seoul do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's been drilled in. And he's taking no chances there. Lobotka. And here's Haaland. Wriggles his way through. Over to the right flank. Carvajal. Well read, nice interception. Oh, nice touch. Mohamed Salah touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Chance for a shot! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And with that, it is pretty...
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos sua atenção.
이게 뭐야? 뭐야? 응. 잘했다.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique.
Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Fermin. Vieira does well to get it back. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fermin. Passing is crisp and sharp. He slings.
Chance! It's in!
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Haaland!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Thuram can get it clear. And it's Lobotka. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rummenigge. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in.
And the shot! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here. Roberto Carlos. Oh, important interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Dunk is always looking to break lines. Fermin. Looking to play him in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. Rijkaard. And it's Otto. And that could set him on his way.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This... Oh, what a mistake! Messi's cross. Impressive jump! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Van Dijk. He's found a way through. Knocks it into space.
Real chance!
Oh, it's fallen loose again! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is a little undercooked. Lobotka. Odo. Sané is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Lobotka. Van Dijk. That is good alertness. And they can counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Shot, surely!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Corner number 3 coming up. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. Lobotka. Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Turns back here, probably the best option. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lopez. Serginho. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here.
There's the header!
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super find. That's going to go a long way. That has ended up in no man's land. Maldini. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the counter is on.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Dunk. And it's Lobotka. That's going wide left. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Ulsan HDFC get the ball rolling for the second period. And it's Sané. Sané going face-to-face with his great rival, and he's had it nicked away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicely worked. Lovely ball and a real chance now. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Fermin. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Van Dijk is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. It's a really well-measured ball. Driven in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Oh, he's having a goal! It's hit the upright. That's put paid to the danger.
This is the time you need that pace.
Odo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram plays it all the way forward. Tries to pass it through. Pull it. Sané gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. Sané. Lobotka. Haaland. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Sané. Azar looking to add to his goal. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Pull it. He shifted it to the flank. Nicely aimed pass. That's an imaginative pass. Serginho finding himself in space. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Rijkaard. Otto has created one goal already. Can he get on the end of this? And he lines up a cross. And that has been knocked clear. Passing nice and neat. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
And a chance!
It's run loose, who's going to get there? Fermin. Serginho. Crunching tackle. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. A probing pass, and that could set him on his way.
Decent chance!
And that's a sharp finish. Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Messi.
Ulsan HDFC have their lead. And it's Salah. Half an hour gone in the second half. Otto. Showing good feet. And this is Mohamed Salah.
Shot a goal! Delicious from Dani Olmo! A finish right from the top draw. And this is getting better and better.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Ulsan HDFC now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Otto. This is a promising build-up. Backward.
There's the shot!
And that really should have been that.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
They're up to 5 corners now. Oh, well played, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it out wide, and he's quick to return it. Zola. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, it's Seedorf. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through.
And the shot!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. De Gea comes out and deals with it. Well, that has not gone well. And the referee brings it to a close. Ulsan HDFC are walking off satisfied with their day's work.